thus Gotham City, thus New York, which shows you the burning towers that are attacked and explode on fire, just like the attacks on September 11th. And the Batman burning logo looks exactly like the attacks from the airplane that went through the towers. So you can do your own research and find that Gotham City is actually about New York City. It's the Goths, or the Germanic tribes. You see, we're talking about the House of Windsor, the House of Saxe, Coburg, and Gotha. So I'm sure you have all heard of the Bilderberg Group, the Illuminati think tank of the royal elite. And who do you think actually started and began the Bilderberg Group? It was started by Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands, the House of Orange-Nassau. So the Bilderberg Group was created by the House of Orange. They are also the owners of the Royal Dutch Shell Oil Company. So when you go to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, you'll find plenty of the color orange, because orange represents the House of Orange-Nassau, which is the royal house of the Dutch. And the Dutch were given authority over the Bahamas, over the West, over the Americas, which is exactly why they are the ones that seeded the New England, or the New Amsterdam. Like I said, they are the ones that discovered Manhattan, New York on September 11th in 1609. I mean, why do you think they call it Ruby Tuesday on September 11th, Tuesday? Because the ruby is the color of blood red. You see, Tuesday is Tuesdag. It is a pagan Germanic word. Thus, Tuesday is the day of Mars, bloody Mars. So Tuesday is the 1-1. Thus, New York was also the 11th state of the Union, the 1-1. This is why we find all the symbolism of the Twin Towers, 110 stories tall, 1-1, the 11 again, and we find Flight 11, and 11 goes on, as I have exposed in previous videos. And the Queen of Orange, Queen Beatrix of the Netherlands, who was born on the night of the Black Moon of Death, by the way, her real birthday is a different date, but she celebrates her birthday as Beltane, which is the eve of May 1st, which is the eve of May Day. It's known as Walpurgis Night. It's known as Night of the Witches. So you see, Beltane is an ancient Illuminati festival going back thousands and thousands of years. And this is exactly why the Illuminati was formed and began on May 1st. May Day, the Maypole Day, which is exactly why the Washington, D.C. monument is actually a maypole, or an obelisk, for the horned Bell god. So the Illuminati was formed on May 1st, May Day, which is why they killed Hitler and announced it on May Day, which is exactly why the Illuminati of May 1st, Maypole Day, announced that they also killed Bin Laden on May 1st. So now you know why the royal family got married on the eve of May Day, Beltane, Night of the Witches. So on Queen's Day, the eve of May 1st, or May Day, they will dress not only in orange, but they are known for dyeing their hair bright orange. So you see, the House of Orange, or the Illuminati, is sending a clear signal for those that have eyes to see. And a long time ago, I made a video about the Queen Dutch of Orange in Apeldoorn. Thus, the ritualistic sacrifice that was held in front of the Queen on her fake birthday of Beltane, the eve of May 1st, where the black car ran into the obelisk, or the maypole. And of course, the Queen was on the bus of 11, or L even. And in my past videos, I show the symbolism of the black and the white, which is why on this day, in Queen's Day, you'll notice the black car and the bus is white, which is the same symbolism you'll find with the death of Princess Diana, the black and the white, exactly like JFK. And it's the same story with the killing or sacrificial ritual of Tupac, the black and the white car. And it's the same exact story with the Dark Knight Rises slaying. You'll see that James Holmes had the white car of 119, and then there was a getaway car, or the black car, the black and the white, which means there was two hitmen. Thus, James Holmes was found all in his gear with the mask, and of course, there was another mask on the other side of the building. Now, a couple years ago, I made a film called 911 Escape from New York that YouTube banned, where I exposed the symbolism of not only the orange, but also of 911.
In 1988, the crime rate in the United States rises.
So you'll notice that they're using the color of orange, and of course we're talking about Manhattan, or Manhattan, and prisoners.
The great city of New York becomes the one maximum security prison for the entire country. The United States police force, like an army, is encamped around the island. There are no guards inside the prison, only prisoners and the World
Notice how they show you the World Trade Center or the Twin Towers in the color of orange.
Attention, you are now entering the demarcation area.
And of course you'll notice the one-eyed symbolism. And now you'll notice that they're inside of a theater, and they're dressed in orange, and the orange seats. And you'll notice that it's kind of strange how Snake Plissken goes over to the side door of the theater. And of course the president is inside and encapsulated in an orange capsule. And of course, Escape from New York has all of the 911 airplane and New York World Trade Center Twin Towers symbolism of the airplane crashing into the towers.
Where am I landing? Top of the World Trade Center, only place you can land. Top of the World Trade Center, only place you can land.
Top of the World Trade Center, only place you can land.
So throughout the film of Escape from New York, you will find a lot of the World Trade Center 911 symbolism.
Airplane.
Mayday! Mayday!
And I'm sure you've seen this symbolism somewhere. And we can't talk about orange unless we talk about Clockwork Orange.
There was me, that is Alex, and my three droogs, that is Pete, Georgie, and Dim. I'll make you ready for a bit of the old ultra-violence.
Did you hear what he said? A bit of the old ultra-violence, the violet, violence, violate, and violent.
Who on earth could that be?
So Alex and his droogs invade a family's home with plenty of purple and orange, and of course the black and white Masonic floors.
I'm sorry, but we don't usually let strangers in.
And then we see the psychiatric doctor's brainwashing Ludovico technique, where they strap him into a chair, pry his eyes wide open, and then produce violent images for long periods of time for so-called therapy. And you'll notice they're in a movie theater.
Please, I beg you!
And Stanley Kubrick also produced the Illuminati film 2001: A Space Odyssey, which also has plenty of orange and purple. And of course the film is centered around the illuminated Illuminati obelisk, or the monolith, which is the black moon of Lilith, which is why we saw the black monolith in 2001. And Stanley Kubrick also produced The Shining with the purple, scarlet, red, the red rum, which is murder, and of course the color purple. And Stanley Kubrick also produced the Illuminati film called Full Metal Jacket, that was of course released on the night of the Black Moon of Death.
Sir!
Bullshit, I'll bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Sir, no, sir!
I don't like the name Lawrence. Only faggots and sailors are called Lawrence. From now on, you're Gomer Pyle.
Sir, yes, sir!
Expect me to believe that you don't know left from right?
Sir, no, sir!
Then you did that on purpose. You want to be different.
Sir, no, sir!
Gomer Pyle. Gomer Pyle!
Sir, yes, sir!
You forget your fucking name? Charles Whitman killed 12 people from a 28-story observation tower at the University of Texas. Oswald got off 3 rounds with an old Italian bolt-action rifle in only 6 seconds and scored 2 hits, including a headshot. Those individuals showed what one motivated Marine and his rifle can do. And before you ladies leave my island, you will all be able to do the same thing.
Hi, Joker. Hi, Joker. Hi, Joker.
Why aren't you stopping? Private Pyle's got sound!
Sir, it is the private's duty to inform the senior drill instructor that Private Pyle has a full magazine and is locked and loaded, sir!
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts? Didn't Mommy and Daddy show you enough attention when you were a child?
So many of you may be asking yourselves, Truthiracy, why are you going on and on about these colors of orange and scarlet and purple, etc.? Well, I'm trying to build a foundation of basic understanding of something that may be simple or insignificant to you. But the point is, these colors play a very important role that you're just not aware of. I mean, I seriously doubt that you are aware of the violent violet colors in a movie theater. So they are almost always going to be crimson, red, purple, and of course the color of orange. So the next time you're in a movie theater, take a look around. And the mind control brainwashing continues with all of the new 3D movies, which of course incorporate the colors of red and blue. And as you know, the colors of red and blue combine to make the ultraviolence or ultraviolet purple. And since we're talking about the ultraviolence of violet purple and the color orange, or the House of Orange of the Netherlands, Amsterdam, I wanted to draw your attention to TEDx Amsterdam, which is the Royal Dutch brainwashing, which is why you'll find plenty of the violet violence of purple and orange, where they discuss things like, don't drink bottled, fresh, clean, filtered water. No, they want you to drink the water from the tap, the water that they put fluoride in. And that's exactly why they want you to drink the fluorinated water, exactly like Hitler did.